It was around 2 a.m. Arif had just finished his office shift, tired, half asleep, and was waiting for the last bus home. The street was silent, a cold breeze was flowing, and the streetlights flickered once in a while, as if the entire city was holding its breath. Just then, Arif saw a bus approaching in the distance. He felt relieved. The bus stopped in front of him. Inside, the lights were dim. Except for the driver, it looked completely empty. Arif thought, it's the last bus. Of course, there won't be many people. He climbed in and sat somewhere in the middle. But within a few seconds, he sensed something strange. Something felt off. As the bus started moving, Arif noticed someone sitting at the very back. But just a moment ago, the bus was empty. The person's face wasn't visible. Head lowered, hands clasped together, not moving at all. Arif felt uneasy but convinced himself, maybe I just missed him when I boarded. After a few minutes, Arif said to the driver, "Brother, I'll get down at the next turn." The driver didn't respond. Not even a nod. Arif repeated, "Brother, can you hear me?" This time the driver spoke in a low, cold voice. "Just sit quietly." A chill ran down Arif's spine. Few moments later, Arif gathered the courage to look behind him again. The seat was empty. The person had disappeared. Arif's hands began to shake. He tried to convince himself it was his imagination. But then he noticed something in the window. In the reflection, beside his own shadow, there was another shadow, standing perfectly still. But no one else was on the bus. The bus slowed down as it reached a deserted bridge. Right then, the driver finally spoke again. "Are you scared?" Arif, with a trembling voice, said. "Who was sitting behind me?" The driver sighed and said softly, "Every night at 2 a.m., I pick up that same passenger. He gets off here on this bridge. 3 years ago, he died in an accident right at this spot." Arif looked out the window and froze. On the bridge railing, a dark shadow stood silently, staring at the moving bus with a faint smile, as if waiting. The bus sped away. Arif didn't dare look back again. The driver said quietly, "No one rides the last bus at 2 a.m. alone, because every night, that passenger looks for someone to sit with." That's the end of the story. But if you ever see a bus at 2 a.m., look carefully. Are you really alone, or is someone sitting right behind you? The bus stopped in front of him. Inside, the lights were dim. Except for the driver, it looked completely empty.